pleasant day to everyone. I am Evelyn Villas, and for this video, I'm gonna talk all about the Chapter 2, Lesson 5, entitled Filipino Traits and Characteristics. To start up, looking at your screen are pictures. However, these are not just simple pictures. These are examples of Filipino families then and now. By just looking at the pictures, we can easily associate how Filipino families evolved over time and how every Filipino symbolizes family as love, hope, and strength. As a matter of fact, Filipino families are a test for hundreds of years under the hands of foreign invaders. However, the values, traits, and characteristics of Filipinos that comes from our ancestors remained practiced, intact, and honored up to this day. And now we are going to find out what are some of the positive traits of Filipinos. First is hospitality. Being hospitable is the most popular qualities of Filipino. We are all aware that tourists, either local or foreign, love to visit different places in our country. And everywhere they go, they are amazed with the warm welcome of Filipinos in such a way that Filipinos provide them place to stay with warm welcome and food to eat as well. Next is Filipinos has a strong faith in God. Our country, Philippines, is predominantly a Catholic country, and we all know that we are consistent to what we truly believe. Everywhere we go, we observe or see many churches, either old and new, are built everywhere. And that is because we Filipinos always pray and honor God Almighty. And we believe that we can easily overcome hardships if we have a strong faith and trust to the Lord. Another one is resilient. We Filipinos are resilient, and we'll know that we have that kind of spirit within us. We may experience different chaos such as earthquake, volcanic eruptions, and typhoon after typhoon. But we Filipinos are brave. We always rise again and immediately bounce back after a downfall with a smile in our faces. Another is close family ties. Filipinos are known for having strong and close family ties. Just like what I've said earlier, we Filipinos symbolizes family as love, hope, and strength. We put significance on our family before anything else, especially giving ourselves quality time together with them. And that is how we value our family, by keeping them intact, giving them happiness with full of love. And this kind of trait serves as a great foundation for a strong bond in every members of Filipino family. Next is Filipinos are respectful. This is often observed by most Filipinos, not just by younger people but in all ages. We Filipinos used to say po and opo to elders and even for people whom we don't know. Another thing is we greet people crossing in front of us, like saying magandang araw o magandang gabi sa inyo. And that is because these words are part of our language in order to express and show respect to everyone. Lastly, Filipinos are resourceful and creative. Indeed, Filipinos are talented and highly creative. What makes us unique is that by just looking at our environment, we could easily find ways to solve problems. Our imaginations and creativity never ends, and that is how Filipino works. Humans are born to embrace their imperfections. Just like Filipinos, we are not perfect. We do mistakes and we have our negative side. And now let us find out what are the negative traits of Filipinos. First is fatalism. This attitude says that what goes around comes around, or come what may. And we cannot deny the fact that we have this kind of trait. We tend to surrender our future to fate, which is definitely wrong. And we also use to just let circumstances embrace us instead of trying to stop and change them. This attitude makes us realize that as Filipinos, we need to move and work for our future and not depending on our fate alone, because fate cannot help us at all. Next is crab mentality. This kind of mindset among Filipinos goes to the point of being selfish. Some used to put others down for their own gain because they get jealous of other people's success. They have this saying that, if I can't have it, neither can you. Next is colonial mentality. We Filipinos know that we used to think that foreign products are always good and the local products are poor or no quality. It is because majority of us are introduced or influenced by the things we see in the world of internet. We are ashamed to show off, to promote, and to use our local products because we know that people always have something to say. People judge, and people think it's too cheap and always outdated. Another one is called mañana habit. And this kind of trait is really rampant among Filipinos. Mañana habit means do certain things in a later time. And as students, we all agree that we always practice this kind of trait. And in the end, we feel upset towards ourselves, and I know you all agree with that. We always procrastinate and find ways to delay works to be done. That is why the lesson here is to never do tomorrow what you can do today. The last one is called Ningas Kogon. And for some Filipinos, sometimes we are just good at just the beginning. We used to stop at the momentum. As a result, we don't finish or reach long-term goals. Because the reality here is we tend to give up when we face different trials. Probably we are not always ready to figure the burden every time we face hardships in life. However, that's how life works. We must learn to survive. Always remember to never give up. Just pause and continue. For the conclusion, I conclude that we Filipinos are always unique in our own ways. Despite imperfections and differences in some aspects in our lives, we are united with the fact that we came from the same blood which flows in our veins. Every traits and characteristics we possess symbolizes who and what we are and how we project ourselves towards others. And that is something that we must be proud of, being a true Filipino at heart. Moreover, these traits and characteristics will never be fade, rather it will forever in the minds and actions of every Filipino.